Ah. Oh shit. All right. Okay, let's get working. My measuring tape. Oh, where's my measuring tape? Where the? God, I just put it down. Ah, no viewers right now. Ah, bloody hell. 2, 3, 4. Maybe it's. Hmm. Hmm.
Sorry, plasticity is just so weird. I have to do things a certain way. For the one person who's watching this. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I fucked up. Hold on, I had to go back. So I need to put that. I need to. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Oh. No, that's not right. Damn. Okay. You mother. Oh my god. All right. That works. That works. That works. It's close enough. What up, Regal? I was supposed to be finishing up on Bagpipe's regular lance, Gunlance, like the actual physical build, but parts of the tip kind of made a mistake on that, so I'm reprinting it right now. I'll have to finish it up tomorrow. Try to get the scaling right. That's too big. Yeah, the so with Bagpipes' regular old lance, let me pull up the picture. Bagpipe. Because my height, I'm 165 centimeters tall. Bagpipe is 167, and this lance is like at least 2 heads above her. So yeah, it's definitely pretty long. The physical build that I have so far. Oh, sorry. I've got a call coming in. I'm gonna have to take it real quick. One sec. Hello? Sorry about that. But anyway, yeah, Bagpipe's Gunlance is like at least 6'5" or something. And right now, let's just say that when I have to do the final assembly for Bagpipe, I can't hold it straight up and down once I put the tip on, because when I do the final assembly where I put the tip part on, it's gonna hit my ceiling, so I have to actually angle it. But once the tip is actually on there, then you can hold it straight up and down. Well, you can't really lift it up that high because it's that tall, and so it will hit my ceiling. But as far as like it's being able to hold its own weight, so far with my testing, her Gunlance is able to like not fucking break when you hold it. So that's good so far. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to finish it up. I don't know if I'll be able to have the like Gunlance motion where the tip juts forward, just actually just using its own inertia. It'll be like I'd have to get the tolerances perfect, and whenever I'm doing prototyping for the first ever build, that's kind of tough to do. Hey, what up, Yats? Yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, it's I still need to weigh how much it weighs, like in order to tell how much it's gonna hurt. It's definitely the size where like you're probably gonna, I'm gonna need to work out a little bit more. And where like it's okay, so if you hold it like so like if you hold her weapon, the fully assembled that I 3D printed so far, if you hold it out in front of you, it won't bend or won't break or anything. But like the sheer weight of it out in front of you, it's kind of hard to hold that with one hand. Thankfully, this this like little handle thing right here that I have, that's part of the prop, it's pretty darn sturdy, so you are able to hold it out with two hands. You know, the people of Terra are a lot stronger than regular puny humans of Earth, so it's understandable. You know, I'm a I'm a puny human, so but yeah. Yeah, so the 3D printers that I use, I have 5 total 3D printers, 3 small form factors, 1 mid-size, and 1 larger 3D printer. If you're asking for like advice on 3D printers to buy, I'll probably make a video in the future of like things to look out for, what 3D printers you like, what parts of the 3D printer makes for a high quality 3D printer. Since you're here right now, I'll just give you some advice. You, for the most part, really want to look for direct drive extruders. If you can get some with linear rails for like the X, Y, and Z axis, then yeah, that's really helpful as well. If you can't find any with linear rails, linear rods really help, because if you're working with palm wheels, those like little rubber wheels that roll along V-slots, those will wear down, and it creates like this little fibrous dust material that's left behind. Sometimes you can't get away from that with certain designs. So for some examples, I have 3 Kingrune KP3S Pro 3D printers. Their bed size is about 210 millimeters X and Y axis, and then 200 millimeters Z axis. So that's pretty darn small, but if you're printing fairly small components or parts that you will assemble together, it's nice to have multiple small 3D printers. That way you can have multiple of them just chugging away, and then you can get away with having just one 3D printer that is like a bit bigger for your larger pieces. I have a Soval SV06 Plus that is 300 millimeters square, and then its Z axis is like 340 or 330. So that's really nice. That'll like cover almost all large 3D prints. If you want to get one that's like really big, I have a Trudon that is 330 millimeters cubed, and that one I use it exclusively for printing PETG or PETG, and with a 0.6 millimeter nozzle. That with a 0.6, that's able to like churn out really large 3D prints pretty easily, especially with PETG, because PETG is kind of finicky. But yeah, the thing is, like, if you're swapping nozzles, then you have to rework your tolerances with a lot of your 3D models. But anyway, yeah, this skin is the original Bagpipe skin, obviously. A lot of people know that. And I already 3D modeled it. I can show you guys that one real quick. I'll just undo that and save just in case. So here is the OG bagpipe. This right here is just the wall mount. So I made like a very shitty YouTube short on this 3D model. But yeah, like this is where your hand would go. It's a little thick. I might adjust it. You can always hold on to this part, but this is not intended to be a stress point. There's this long 3D printable rod where you would just print it at a high density. And then, yeah, this part would just like, you wouldn't grip this part. Yeah, that's that's always the meme I go for. Yeah, but yeah, this handle part here is very secure. You're able to grip that part as well. And this thing is absolutely massive. This piece right here. And so with my YouTube short that I showed, the idea is that this piece right here, that Lance 2 exhaust, and then these 3 other pieces essentially are able to like slide backwards and forwards to exactly 18 centimeters. And this model here, this rod is an aluminum rod, so that's a very low friction. This rod right here is 3D printed, intended to be printed with a very high infill. That way it won't snap, because it's if it's printed in this orientation on your 3D printer bed and then it just starts going to town on this very thin, long, tall rod area, it's like very delicate. So print it in a pretty high infill, because it's pretty much there to add, to like orientate this whole assembly right here. And the way it works is that, let's see here, this is where the rod ends, and right here in this like recessed area, that's where you have your flanged coupler. It's for those who don't know, a flanged coupler is like a metal piece that you can bind or like screw bind onto aluminum rods and other like DC motor shafts as well. That way it will just act as a stopping point. So then when you attach that and then you jut it forward and then the tip juts forward, it'll guarantee to stop it right at this point. That way the tip doesn't go flying off. But yeah, that's the design for the original Bagpipe Gunlance. And these cylinders right here are able to spin as well. But if you're able to tell, like right here, the whole handle part where you grip it, and then the whole gargantuan ass assembly of the lance itself, that's a lot of weight. And even with this cylinder frame, it connects through here with a let me turn this invisible, with a dovetail like sliding joint thingy-majig. And even if you print this section right here of this model in a very high infill with like 4 walls, maybe even 5 walls, it's a lot of stress that this entire rest of the prop is resting on, because there's no other solid contact point between where you're holding it and the rest of the prop. Yeah, I could use a metal rod for support on a lot of it. This right here could be a metal rod as well. But like at that point you have this as a connecting point, this as a connecting point as well. And then after that, we have this metal rod that connects this to the rest of the lance tip. And so I'm debating whether to just freaking glue this cylinder, and then it won't be able to spin, but it will be 100% solid. Yeah. yeah, I have to think about that a bit more. It is possible to make adjustments to the model, to incorporate more aluminum rods, like as you mentioned, Regal. It's just like aluminum rods, they're kind of pricey, like as far as materials go. But if you're a cosplayer and you're trying to make this for yourself, like you might splurge a little bit. I'd have to buy specific sizes because cutting an aluminum rod, even if you have the tools, it's like really, sorry, I'm burping. It's really a pain. But like, yeah, I'd also have to plan where the aluminum rods would go. So right now, the entire lance section of the prop, it's very sturdy. Like everything from this point on and then forward, it's very sturdy. You like no need for aluminum rods. That aluminum rod that's in there, it's pretty much there as like a rail guide. What would need more support is the connection between this piece, this handle, and then this cylinder frame. And if I really want this ammo cylinder, like the revolver cylinder, to be able to spin, I cannot put anything in the inside because, let me turn this invisible, because there's this coupling in here that allows it to be perfectly centered when you're assembling it. I could just get rid of that if I don't care about the cylinder spinning, but yeah, if I were to add more support, I would have to add something that's like that would be like on the edge here, and then the aluminum rods or whatever would span the gap and stay on the exterior. I would have to it would just be like making a few adjustments, and like it wouldn't look like exactly like Bagpipe's weapon because you don't see any support rods spanning the gap. It's just like it's just there. So yeah, whenever I 3D model something, I always like aim for accuracy as close as possible while thinking about how things are going to be assembled, how things are going to be 3D printed. And so yeah, that's it helps to get things really accurate, but also sometimes you have to like you have to just prototype it and then and then make some concessions, because like I seriously might do that, add like one support rod on the bottom, that way it's kind of hidden, like a support rod right around here. That wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I probably will make an adjustment. Yeah, the one that I'm making for myself, I'll probably just bite the bullet and then just fucking add super glue or a bunch of epoxy to the edge right here. That way I can really bond these two pieces together, and I won't have to worry about like swinging it around like crazy without it just snapping at this point right here. And then the adjustment, I'll just have like an aluminum rod hole or whatever that you can connect from this piece to like down here to this piece of the shielding. That would be able to like supply it with more than enough support while allowing this thing to spin. I think that'll be the plan for like the released 3D model once I do release it. Man, so much talking, God. But yeah, this model would definitely be an insane build. It's just the assembly side of it is a lot easier than Spectre the Unchained. Her assembly is just crazy. I'm going to save that. But yeah, right now I am working on Bagpipes fucking Royal Guardswoman skin, because I ordered the outfit for Bagpipe's regular artwork, but I don't believe it will arrive on time, despite me being almost done with her regular Gunlance. And so yeah, I'm just making this one because one of my good friends, his mom is a seamstress, and he's also trying to learn from her. So it's just like reached out to them, and then it's like, hey, can you make this? And then she's like, yeah, I can make most of it. I'm like, dope. Can you make it within the deadline? I'm just like, fuck yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, all right. So yeah, I'm just working on this right now. My next convention is Anime Central. That Friday, day 1, is May 17th. So I will be at ASEN Rosemont, Rosemont, Illinois, for that convention. Hopefully I'll be able to finish up this Gunlance. 3D modeling it, I suspect that it will take me another 3 days to finish it. 3 or 4 days, depends how long it takes me to like model these curved areas. I absolutely despise 3D modeling curved surfaces. Like, let's see here. Like, this whole handle shit right here took me maybe maybe 6 hours, maybe 7 or 8 hours total. Just working on it a little bit at a time. These two curved motherfuckers over here probably took me like 2.5 hours alone because of the limitations of plasticity and my own shitty abilities with because I can't do sculpting. I can't do 3D sculpting. I just do hard surface modeling. But anyway, yeah, this is the idea. I'll just take a bit of creative liberties with like the parts that I can't see, because there's no E2 art. This is like the skin. So there's a lot of it that you can't see. So I'll just try my best. But yeah, this skin does go pretty hard. I'm gonna need to buy some thigh-high tights or some shit. I'll probably wear a mask because my fugly face. I don't know if I can crossplay that well. Filing down? Like, filing down what specifically? The curved space. Oh, maybe, yeah. I mean, I guess that's up to the builder themselves. Like, kind of a all right, I don't know if you noticed, but I don't I don't put that much effort into actually making my props, because like layer lines, I already wear glasses, so I can't see that shit. I like, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, when you have a direct drive 3D printer, it's not too bad. How sick. Sorry, like there's oh wait, let me look this. Oh, as far as like sanding, it's not that bad, cause sawdust is a lot lighter than like the dust produced by sanding PLA or 3D printed objects. So it kind of just falls on the on the floor. You wanna sand it over like a trash bin or something, but yeah. So and I hate sanding. Sometimes I have to do it, but what I recommend, here's a pro tip, if you have to do sanding, go on Amazon and then order like one of those electric foot callus like scrubbing things. It's pretty low power. I can maybe just grab it right now. Yeah, it's like one of those electric sanding wheels that you use for the bottom of your foot. It looks like one of these. So you got your sanding wheels, and then it's not battery powered. You plug it into the wall, and then you just sand shit. And so you use that for like your initial sanding because the grit's not that high of a grit, and so you want to use that to like really wear down parts that you want to do initial sanding for. It really helps with like getting rid of blobs and whatnot on 3D prints. Okay, I think that's a good size. Okay, I think that's gonna need to be a little wider, but I'll just do that. So that goes down to that. It goes below that point. 4.2. Yeah, if any of you ever want to do your own 3D modeling, it really helps to have a second screen because swapping between windows or swapping between tabs is not fun. So like, and if you're able to get a pretty large monitor, that also really helps. Because it's just constant staring back and forth. If you want to like try and get things accurate. No, I don't think that's... Okay, I guess it sits about there. That's not bad. Leave it at that. Also, Regal, as well as Yats, I suppose, if you're still here. Where are you guys based at? Because, like, with your question about the aluminum rod, certain conventions don't allow like metal pieces whatsoever in your props. I didn't realize that at first because I didn't hear about it at first, but apparently in California, like let's see, was it like, I think it was Anime Expo, but also ALA, either that or definitely Anime Expo and maybe ALA. If they have like these little metal wands that scan your prop to see if there's any metal pieces inside, and if there are metal pieces, they're like, they just say no. I think that's like fucking I'm not gonna, I'll stop right there, but I think that's really dumb, obviously, but yeah, that's like the situation that some people face. And so certain props, like, they're just gonna have to use wooden dowels. But if you want a certain prop to utilize an aluminum rod, like my OG bagpipe gunlance, like, I don't know what to do aside from just making it not that slidable. I could make adjustments to have it have like a thicker wooden dowel instead, but like, that's going to be a lot of friction, so it's not going to slide that well. It'll still look like a really nice prop, but yeah, I'll probably make an adjustment to allow for that. Okay, I need to get this moving. This thing goes up and then it fuses. I don't know. No. This is a lot of eyeballing. Norway. Oh, no. Okay, from what I read it as Norway. No, for the Gunlance, for what was it? For Bagpipe's original artwork, that original design of her Gunlance, I just have it on an aluminum rod where it will have fairly low friction, and it should be plausible that you can just use inertia when you're jutting the lance forward, that the tip slides forward, it hits a stopper on the inside, and then when you mimic her her attack animation where she brings it up vertical and then like locks and loads the next round, that downward and then stopping motion will, the inertia of that will cause the tip of the lance to fall down and then go into its like, you know, locked in place state. But as I'm prototyping it, I need to test out a lot of things. If it's not perfect, I can make adjustments and then release it, and then the next poor bastard can try that out. So yeah. This one I'll try to like make it operate using a similar method, because the skin has not released yet, not on global at least. So I imagine it's like this section right here that juts forward. But this one is more gunny than it is lancy, because her OG Gunlance is very lancy and not very gunny. So I don't fucking know. I have no idea. Hmm. Let me think here. Yeah, I need to. I haven't even built Horn yet, so uh, like haven't built her on in game, so I'm not that familiar with her weapon. Horn Arknights. Oh yeah, that would suck. I mean, it's very mechanical, so as far as like 3D modeling it, it wouldn't be all that hard. But you're dealing with 3 props. You got her 2 cannons that actually look kind of different, so they might have some modifications, and you got her shield, so yeah, that sucks. That's a lot to carry around if you're going to carry all that. Okay, I need to focus. Control. I'm gonna put that back. Hmm. Okay, that's back. Shit. I'm trying to get this next part just right, because it looks like there's 4 of them. I need to cram 4 of them in here. So I guess this thing's gonna need to be smaller. Try 2. Oopsie. Just go back. Oopsie. That's not bad. Although, okay, it's gonna be a lot easier if I just do this. What is that, 20? Yeah, it's fine. Is that perfectly centered? I don't know. I can just cheat it. It's not quite perfect, but I can make adjustments. Oh my god. Alright. There, now it's guaranteed to be perfectly symmetrical. We'll turn this one visible. I'll up the scaling a little bit. Actually, they are. Hmm. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna bother with that. Never mind. I don't care. .5. It reaches. It does not reach. Okay, that's fine. No. That's fine. I suppose that's fine. Hmm. 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 Okay. What does that look like? That's not bad. Okay, this thing's gonna suck. So it's angled like that, so that I would have this top part. Okay. What's the total length? Gotta span half of that. And I need 3 of them. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, why? Oh, it's because it's angled. That's so dumb. Because I'm not going to be precise. Actually, no. I need to go this way. Okay, I think I know what to do. Actually, no. I'm just thinking about like how to best do this without having to start over on these fucking rods. Okay. I'm gonna just start these over. Actually, wait, no, I don't have to. I can... Okay. Fuck, I don't know. Yeah, it's a lot of trying shit out and seeing what works. Because plasticity is really great for working quickly, but it has some serious limitations. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna delete that. I'm gonna start a new fucking hexagon. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah. Big Sag. Yeah, because like you look at the characters in the background of her skin and you're like, some of these people have faces. And you're like, oh, they're not nameless nobodies, perhaps. Then you're like, oh, never mind. Big Sad. Yeah, Arknights is definitely uh, a depresso espresso as far as like storytelling goes. That's not right. There. Should be good. Select those. Mirror it. Then select all these. Boolean. Oh wait, no, I need to dang. Yeah, invisible. Dang it. Yeah, it's a really nice skin. Not just like her outfit and weapon design. It's just like the whole atmosphere of it, because you can tell that, um, like by this point, like she's been through some shit. So okay, and then is there anything else I need to do? Oh, okay, no. Okay, so radial array. I'll just delete all this other shit. Get rid of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, whoops. Wait a minute. No, I need to. My God. I need to rotate by. Is that dead center? Is that dead center? It looks dead center. Okay. 9 degrees. I still don't trust it. I'm just gonna do a mirror. Oh shit. Okay, I guess it is dead center. They're a little close. That's okay. At least that's what I would say if I didn't really, if I wasn't such a stickler about accuracy. Let me... One five. Nope. Put 1 5. Okay, that's done. Well, almost done. $1.5 is just that much. Kind of like that. Ooh, I've got an idea actually. Oh, ooh, actually, I have a really good idea. Three, five. Okay, so with her Epoque skin, her Royal Guardsman woman skin, not just her outfit, but her weapon obviously has a lot of red motifs as well. Because her Bagpipe's OG weapon, it's like a lot of just, you know, industrial gray. So, but her weapon, it's got a lot of red motifs. Some of the crevices, like in here, or right down here, you know, these small parts, as well as this really weird looking shielding. All throughout it, it's got like some red. So I'm gonna obviously like apply that whenever I'm doing assembly and painting. But like down here, these ammo looking things, it's probably not ammo, but it looks like these little red rods are removable, almost as if they're ammo. So what I'm planning on doing is modeling it so that they are removable, like ammo thingies. So it's very easy to just 3D print those separately in like a really translucent red, like filament, and then that way, whenever you're walking around prop, and then or walking around the convention, and then you know, shut it forward, pretend to attack, and then when you pretend to reload, you just like shotgun shells, you grab those, pull them out, hot flaming shells, and then you slam them back in, or because I don't know, and then that's how I was imagining it. But I think I'm going to model it so that, I mean, those red parts could be a part of this red thing right here as well. But either way, that's like my plan. But what I'm probably gonna do is include some LED lights on the interior of this big ammo canister looking thingy, and then that way all the red parts, if you print it in a translucent filament, so that it's somewhat see-through, and then you turn on the LED lights, it'll make the red parts glow. So that's my plan right now. That's the idea. All the other parts will be difficult. Like if I wanted to do that for a lot of other components, it'll be kind of difficult to implement. But yeah, that's my plan now. All right. Hold on. I need to go to the bathroom, so I will be right back. All right. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I off off stream I'll just model in the hollow space for the LED lights. Yeah. Like, Jerry, are you talking about like making it actually functional, like actually function the way it is in universe? Because well, obviously that would definitely not be allowed in conventions, like even using a blank cartridge. And 3D printed materials, if you have a contained explosion, that thing's just gonna blow up. Let me check. But with some metalworking, that would definitely work. Because I have a friend who's really into metalworking and metallurgy. And my studio is like a small room in my house, so I don't think I'll be smelting anytime soon. But in the future, I would like to make actual weapon versions of their weapons. Like Spectre the Unchained, metal 3D printing is a thing. It's incredibly expensive. But, you know, if there are enough weebs in the military who are AK fans, then maybe maybe I can get a sponsorship. Yeah, it'd have to be, you'd have to do some metalworking with that. Well, CNC milling is also a thing, so that is, yeah. Some of the 3D models, some of the designs might need a little bit of reworking, but yeah, I mean, it is doable. It's just a reciprocating rod. It's essentially the same exact way that the reciprocating slide of a semi-automatic rifle, or no, of a like a semi-automatic handgun, you know, the sliding mechanism that John Moses Browning designed. Because like the cartridge fires, the tip fires forward. You could have some very strong springs that cause it to reciprocate back. Like it'll murder your arms, but it's theoretically possible. It's not the craziest. You're not dealing with magic, so you know it's not too difficult, not out of the question. It's just a question of like engineering that thing. How far does this jump back? About that. This one. Hmm. I forgot to ask earlier, but how's the music, by the way? Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? I just have it playing in the background. Okay, I will make an adjustment real quick. Oh my god, this software just won't let me do things the easy way. Alright, let's see how fast I can work. Oh, whoops, that's not it. I'll deal with that later. Actually. Perfect. Although, damn. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, I'm turning that invisible. That should work. I don't want to... Hmm. Let me think. Okay, I think that's fine. Make it. I'll leave that simple for now. Okay, I need to add like this little internal ring, because if you're gonna be shoving those in like their ammo, but you want them to glow. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Then you need a stopping point while allowing for like if you're gonna add some LED lights on the inside, then you need it to like have clearance, like a hole for it to shine all the way through. But I don't want it to just be like straight wall. I'm doing a terrible job describing what I'm trying to do right now. Oh shit, it's not it. No. There we go. That being said, it'll slide forward a little bit more. So I'll drag these forward. Oh my god, bruh. Oh my god, bruh. Okay. Okay. Then turn these and hide those. What is this? Oh. Then Come on. Okay, there we go. Thought I was gonna have a stroke for a second. Okay, that should be good. Make some adjustments. Because I'd rather not have these random crevices. Alright, so now that it's this part of the prop is pretty much done, like you can imagine how it would work, hopefully. Like these ammo pieces will be printed in like a translucent red filament, and then these like holes in this part will like reveal it, and then on this end of things you'll have like an LED light that will illuminate, and yeah, it can be a white light, and then because as it shines through the translucent those translucent bullets, it will refract the light, and then it'll make it glow, and then in like a really dark environment or even low lighting, it'll make these it'll not only make the whole ammo in the back glow, but as well as these little windows, and that'll be a really cool effect, hopefully. Anyway, that took a little while. Alright, now I gotta model out the rest of this ammo part, because I need to finish up this before... So, like, I need to finish up, like, right now I have half of this little big chunky cylinder thing. I need to just model out the rest. That won't be too difficult, hopefully. And then afterwards, if you imagine looking at it straight on, I need to model this inner shielding that looks to be connected to this curved random fucking thing. And then I need to model this outer shielding. That outer shielding is going to take me hours. I will probably model it off stream, because it's like just this weird wonky curved shape. But I think once I get that done, the rest of it is gonna be so easy. Like that cylinder thing, I would consider that like intermediate difficulty. But yeah, that curved wonky looking shielding is gonna be difficult, because it's all curved. It's an odd shape. It's all symmetrical though, so I just need to work on half of it. It looks like it's 1, 2, 3, and then 3 on the other side too, so that helps. Because like her OG lance, the shielding, is so easy. It's just straight lines with some curved corners, which is also easy. Anyway, yeah. And like I say, I hate, like, anyone who will watch me for a long time, I will or like even interact with me one-on-one, either on like Discord, like some of the Discords I frequent. I will always complain about curved surfaces. But things like her OG lance with the actual lance section, where it's like this weird curved surface, it's not actually that bad, because it's a very smooth, gradual curved surface, and that's pretty much just lofting. This one, it's like a lot a lot of lofting, and then it's hollow as well, because it's got these vent looking things. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know. It'll look cool. I'll be really satisfied once it's done, but no, I don't love the idea of working on that. But then the rest of it is gonna be super easy. Like this harpoon looking thing is pretty sick. Like, jeez. Like her OG lance is like, it's like so simple. And then like you look at it and it's like, all right, you stab people with it. And you look at this one, it's like, all right, you're inflicting additional pain on whoever you're impaling with this motherfucking thing. So, and look at this. Arknights weapons designs is so interesting because like, if you look at the implication on some of it, it's got this long barrel for the rifle. So it's like a 50 BMG, and then you shoot it. Like you can imagine her shouldering this weapon. Maybe not shouldering it. Like this part right here would go under her armpit, and then she could easily shoot it like pretty much like at the hip, pretty much. Almost like anti-tank rounds, honestly. That's what I'm imagining. But like if you imagine this thing being used for anti-personnel rather than like anti-tank, because this whole spear thing, no one uses spears on like machinery. You use spears on soft body targets. And so if you imagine like this spear can only stab so far before the barrel is like slamming into the person's gut. Even if the spear juts out, like you slam it and stab someone with it, and then the barrel is like slamming into their abdominal, and then she just pulls the trigger and then blasts them away. Not to be graphic, but that's like, if you look at the way that weapons are designed, and if you imagine them being used, it's interesting. And like this harpoon stabby part right here underneath the gun barrel, like, who are you stabbing with that? Because it's recessed in there, unless that also juts forward. Unless it's like an actual harpoon that launches forward and it has like this grappling thing. That would actually be pretty dope. You're like, we're not gonna see that being affected in game because that's just the skin, but like if you imagine that, that's actually pretty dope. Yeah, this skin, yeah, like you said, it definitely goes hard. But anyway, what time is it? Okay. I'm gonna have to look at this. How am I going to continue this piece of shit? Okay, so the length of it right now is 9 centimeters. Yeah, a torture device. Yup. Yeah, because it has like the lance part, the gun part, and then they decided to engineer a harpoon attachment. So if anyone who's watching is ever interested in 3D modeling as well, it's always recommended to have a tape measure on you, so then you can get an idea for how things are going to be sized in real life once you actually get to 3D printing it. And then as you're staring at your reference material, as far as making everything to scale, it helps to like look at their hands. If you look at their hands and then just sort of measure an eyeball about how long certain components of a prop is going to be, that helps to gauge what you gotta do. So I'll just add another centimeter to that. And then I need to close this loop somehow. Maybe if okay, yeah, I know. Another centimeter. I need to leave that open. But I do need to close this. Curved surfaces. Damn it, why did I... Okay. It's not bad. Yeah, it's not a big deal. I'm just staring at this thing. Okay. Don't mind that. I just need a temporarily revert these corners. Because I'm about to do something here. Oh yeah, that works. So let me... That's annoying. Let's try and... So certain 3D modeling software have strengths and weaknesses. Plasticity, it's very good at working quickly and modeling very quickly. It is not parametric. So like making changes in like a cascading window of steps of whatever you've done will not cascade towards like future things that you've done. That's kind of a mediocre explanation, but of what parametric is. But pretty much if you imagine like working with Clip Studio Paint or Photoshop, as you work on things, you're able to hit Control Z and undo a lot of shit sequentially. You can copy something and then copy and paste it like after you Control Z, and that's pretty much how plasticity works. Parametric 3D modeling software like FreeCAD, it works differently, where every step you take, it creates, there's like a small window that shows you everything you've done to get your end result. And if you affect something in the past, like within that cascading window, it'll cascade downwards towards what you've got on the screen. But like a lot of parametric 3D modeling software, they work so slowly. Like just in terms of like what you do, what you can do. You can do a lot, but like you would not be able to work as quickly compared to something like plasticity. Another problem with plasticity is that when you're working with curved surfaces, it will have an aneurysm, and it'll just suffer. Because sometimes, like, you're trying to do something with a curved surface, and then it's just like, it just tells you no because it's not happy with what you're trying to do. Okay. Yeah, like right now I'm trying to get this just right. That's fine. Can I do something here? No? Okay. How many of y'all cosplay, and what cosplays are you planning on doing or you want to do in the future if you ever are going to cosplay? Okay, that is length. That's 10 centimeters. I've got, that's 10. That's probably 14 or 13. Seems about right. Pretty chunky. Maybe 5. Oh, 3D modeling, nice. But so 3D modeling figures, like that would fall under like sculpting kind of. So Blender could definitely help. Blender also has like a lot of resources online because a lot of people use it. It's free. It has a lot of tools. It has like so many tools that it's almost overwhelming at first. Plasticity is like baby food. Plasticity is so simple. It only does hard surface modeling, no fabrics, no liquid dynamics, no moving parts. There's no gear function, no gear feature where you can auto generate gears that mesh with each other, which sucks. I really wish it did. It's just pure hard surface modeling. It can model very quickly. It's good if you're gonna eyeball things. It's very good for artists and people who are not too big into CAD softwares. But yeah, I would look towards Blender. Plasticity, it's not a subscription based model. You have to like pay once and then use Plasticity however much you want. But Plasticity is really good for prop making. It is not good for like sculpting faces, for example, or 3D modeling like facial features or organic shapes. It's one of the reasons why I struggle with curved surfaces, because plasticity sucks with curved surfaces. But yeah, are you planning on just doing pure 3D modeling, Yats? Like just 3D modeling and then creating just the digital creation? Like you're not planning on doing resin printing, for example? Because if you're creating and designing figurine models with all those really high detailed surface textures, then resin printing really helps as far as like 3D printing goes. SLA printing. Let's... Okay, yeah. Yeah, I want to get into using an airbrush, but an airbrush is like when you're dealing with really small things like resin printed figures. But so many of my creations are gargantuan, so I don't think that's very applicable just yet. I haven't gotten into 3D modeling and creating accessories, because maybe one day I'll create like a really high quality oripathy suppression ring, one of those things, and then give it to my wife. So yeah. Yes, I'm sorry ladies, I'm married. Here's my ring. Yeah. Yeah, just spray cans for me. I'm sticking to that. Like actually sold figures like like actual Figmas, right? But yeah, resin printing will do the job really well. It'll capture a lot of the details. I do not do resin printing because I don't quite have the space for it, but also I don't want to deal with the mess. So, because the resin itself is a carcinogen, so you just gotta wear gloves. But also like you have to have a cleaning station, and then a curing station, and then like a special UV microwave to cure it. And it's kind of a hassle, but it does have a lot of applications. Okay, I need to get this work done. So that goes down to that 1.8 maybe? Maybe 2. Oh my god. Bloody hell. This is so odd. Alright. How am I... Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I'm just gonna try shit. I mean, that's close. It's not bad. Actually, that needs to get out by like a centimeter. Is that right? That can't be. Okay. Yeah, with let's see. This version of her Gunlance, the handle is actually a little bit thinner than the original one. So I'm gonna have to straight up add like a thick wooden dowel for this. That's gonna go straight through. Thankfully it doesn't look like there's any spinning component for like the ammo, the ammo cylinder. So that should be okay. It's more straightforward. So yeah, a thick wooden dowel going straight through the whole thing will do the job. That's nice. Okay. Now I need to add a fitting. It looks like actually I may need to oh my god. But yeah, Yats, since you're going to be eventually doing your own type of 3D modeling, this is pretty much how it goes. You sit in a chair for hours, constantly going back and forth between like, does this look right? And just saying, no, it does not. And I gotta admit, with plasticity, I will say I'm decent at it. Especially when I take my time and make sure everything is accurate. Music's a little loud, I think. Yeah, I feel like I can 3D model pretty accurately and do pretty well. But fuck, what the hell was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I derive no joy from this. This is actually kind of torture. But the catharsis of like actually 3D printing it and then making sure everything fits and it all just coming together is makes it all worth it. Yeah, I listen to like a lot of like true horror stories and all kinds of different stuff on like a side screen and whatnot, because I'll have my 3D modeling software right in front of me. I got my big curved screen where I can see the reference material. On the side I have like a third smaller screen that's still pretty decent quality, I guess, where I can just watch YouTube videos, or in this case right now I can monitor my stream. So yeah. But yes, sometimes 3D modeling is insanity inducing. Right now, if I was not streaming, I wouldn't be I wouldn't be all that. I wouldn't be losing my mind. we'll put it that way, because like Bagpipe's weapon design, I actually like the way it looks, and so modeling everything out, everything looking very mechanical. I like all the details, what I'm looking at. I'm coming up with ideas on how to implement my own ideas on how to elevate the prop as I go along. Like, I enjoy that process of 3D modeling, actually. Something like Huliak's staff, where it's just all detail and like and all detail and no fun, where there's no components that look like they can glow, that have no moving parts, that are not very interesting because it's a staff. I actually really hate building, making, designing staffs and swords, because they're just so simple. Like Spalter's weapon, Spectre the Unchained, it's technically a staff, I guess, but it's got like this big giant spinning spiky blade of death on the end that actually makes it interesting. But Huliak's is like all these wacky components and then this bear trap looking piece of shit on the end. I'm like, I don't know what the hell I'm looking at, and I'm not going to enjoy working on it. So yeah, compared to that, Bagpipes, both of her versions is like not too bad. Okay, I'm gonna need to, because how does this work? Hold on, I'm just staring at this thing right now. Like, I'm just, okay, I think I have an idea of how this part is gonna work. I think. There's no way this thing is all that accurate. But as long as it looks close enough, then it should be fine. Is this symmetrical? I swear to God, if this is no longer symmetrical, I'm gonna lose my shit. Alright, never mind. Okay. Sorry. I have like slight OCD when it comes to making sure the model is perfectly symmetrical. I had to check if it was off by like 1/100th of a millimeter. Because I thought I saw a pixel that was off. In fact, oh, wait a minute. Okay, never mind. I need to make some adjustments. No! Oh, you... Oh my God, plasticity, just do it. Alright, let's see here. Okay, that's it. I'm just gonna do this a little differently. Nope, never mind. Actually. That's a lot. Get rid of it. Okay, I have an idea how to approach this. That works. Surprisingly. Ah. Hmm. Hmm. Actually, try something. God. That's like... That's about... Ah, I need to do something about that. It's not symmetrical. Hold on. There, I can just slice it, mirror it, and then close the gap. Yeah, it's not symmetrical. Which is the shorter side? So I could do here, that's... So this is the shorter side. Yeah, because right now, if I select this as the very center, then it's off. So this is the shorter side. chop it. Throw this shit away. And then take that, mirror it, and then pretend like that never happened. Yeah, there we go. Bam. Oh shit. Plasticity, why can't you behave? Okay, let's try this. Hold on, I'm getting there. I'm trying to make this soft. Just do it. Fucking. So I hate software. Okay, I don't understand. Just Boolean the damn thing. Okay, I have a different idea. Sorry, I have to do this, because if it's not symmetrical, then that throws the entire thing off. Let me think. This is me wasting my time. Actually, no. If I do it like this, or maybe nothing as extreme. Use the z-axis line. Fucking cut. There! Oh my god, finally. Oh, this goddamn software. Okay, now I can continue, hopefully. I am going to need to delete this. And this one. Oh my god, now I'm so paranoid. I gotta check the rest of it. I'm so sorry. Okay, it looks to be symmetrical. Okay. Alright. What the fuck was I doing before that screw up? Alright, okay. I was going to create the ridge here. Don't understand. It should be... Why doesn't it cut it? Oh wait, unless... Oh, I was basing it off of this one. Well, actually, if I... No, I'm just gonna get rid of that. Why is it not symmetrical? I just mirrored the damn thing. Because when I select center, it's not centered. It's perfectly centered down here. This back part is perfectly centered. All right, I think I'm gonna call it for the stream. I'm gonna figure this shit out off stream, because otherwise it's just gonna slow me down. So, yeah, thanks guys for watching. I'll continue modeling this off stream, here and there. I need to prep dinner a little bit. So yeah, thanks for watching. The bagpipe video for her base Gunlance should be finished like either late tomorrow or on today's Tuesday. Either late tomorrow on Wednesday or on Thursday. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for sticking around, you guys. Thanks for commenting, talking, etc. See ya.